Welcome everybody to episode 18 of our 12 Days of Christmas collection giveaway. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee.
Vincent, get back here this instant! Oh,
Thank you. Oh, I love you too. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Add a little more flourish to that one. If you hear a lot of stomping and bumping, we've got two babysitters working on the baby today. And because, we got to get this thing done. We got gifts to give away. We got people to make happy. It's Christmas.
That's right.
No rest for the wicked. Okay, here we go. You know how it goes? Let's go through this spiel fast. We are putting out 24 episodes where we are going to give you a tour of our entire board game collection. On each of those episodes, we are giving away anywhere from 1 to 4 games to help you build a collection of your very own. Those videos will air over the next 12 days. Actually, you're already in the middle of it, so 12 days total, 24 videos. You can enter each of those videos to win. But the winners will be announced in a live video right here on the Board Game Coffee set after all the videos are launched, so after December 20th. The exact date we will put in the description of each video. And last thing before we get into the collection and see what we got here, we've got a bunch of boxes today, is I'd like to remind you about the link we've added in the description to the Sick Kids Hospital donation page that we opened up. And remember, if you can, or if you want to, or not all of us are able to, donate to Sick Kids, that's great, but it does not have any impact on your chances of winning or not winning. It's just something a little extra we're doing for the kiddies on the holidays. Okay, so let's go over.
Uh-oh.
And if I missed anything, this is episode 18, you must have seen the video by now. All right, Rear Window. Now, if you want to know more about Rear Window, we did an unfiltered review. Now, if you're not familiar, our unfiltered reviews are kind of like a podcast. So they tend to be longer, like 50 minutes or so, and it's just a conversation. But we break it down. Components, fun factor, learning, replayability, and then we all go around the table after we just played it. Basically, we just play a game, and that's not like our first game. We play a bunch of them, and then we do one last go before we jump into the review. That way everything's fresh. All right, anyways, Rear Window is it's cooperative, or it could be one versus many. Because the idea behind this is based on the Alfred Hitchcock movie of the same title, where there are players on one side of the table and another player who's the director on one side of the table. So it's one and many, but it's not necessarily versus. It could very well be cooperative, unless there is a murderer. And if there is, then the detective is trying to the director is trying to guide you astray. Because there's a certain amount of guesses you have to get right. I can't remember how many they are. 8? I think 7 or 8 you win. I can't remember. There's a number you have to get of details you have to get right, because you're looking in through 4 windows, and then it's like in the day, in the evening, in the morning, in the afternoon, or however the time transitions, because there's 4 rounds, and each round's looking through the same windows, and you basically get different chances to guess, being like, oh, I think the musician's in this room and he's doing this or whatever. And it's just images, just artwork. And the director communicates with the other players. He can't speak. The other players can speak to each other, but the director just uses cards. So kind of thing you'd see in like Mysterium. So, but if you want to know more details, go check it out. It's kind of like a whodunit, and you got to get enough guesses right. But with the twist,
theme was great.
Yeah, the theme is great. The art is amazing. It suits the movie. The people who are like trying to solve the case have like superpowers. Like they have individual abilities. Actually, not the people. Like you have. It's like the cast. You can the team as the team of people trying to solve the case, because the director has the answer. They can use these characters that are on the side, and they're the movie's characters, to trigger their abilities. Now, what's interesting about this is if there's a murderer, as the director, I'm trying to like hide the murderer, but I need you to get a certain amount right. I can't just get everything wrong, which is tricky, because I have to get you within a certain point level, or we both lose. So I was like, I need to get you high enough in points. I think it's like 6 points, between 6 and 8. No, if you get 8, it's over for me. But I need to get you between, I think, 6 and 7, I think, is what I have to get you to. And if I get to that point and you haven't figured out that there's a murderer, because you don't even know if there's a murderer.
Yeah.
then you lose. And you have to figure out who it is. And then the director wins. So, anyways, it's a good game. But check it out. It's from Funko. Funko gave us that. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
This is another one from Funko, and I want to play it so badly.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a chance to do it. Is this scope? Does this go with that?
Yeah, it does. So yeah, this is we got the Kickstarter. This actually came pretty fast. I like this side of the box because this side is like that, and then it looks all bam. It's awesome. It's like a Jurassic World legacy game. It's called Island of something. It's the island, whatever it's called. Oh yeah, Isle Nublar. Legacy of Isla Nublar. Anyways, that is the Jurassic World Legacy game. We never got a chance to play it, so I can't tell you anything about it, but we can look at the box cover.
Funko does such great themed games.
Yeah. Funko has so many licenses.
I'm sure this will not disappoint, and I'm so excited to get it to the table, and I'm hoping over the holidays we might
even Funko games that I'm like are kind of like meh are better than most other, like they have a good run. They do a great job with their IPs. So
I hear it's a Funko game and I instantly want to play it because they do not disappoint.
Odds are, if it's a Funko game and it's an IP, like try it out. Good chance you're gonna like it. Like we reviewed Rear Window. No spoilers of what we completely thought about it because we have our pluses, our negatives, and our positives about both of them. But like I'm can't wait to play this. So we haven't played it, but it's gonna be so exciting. We actually, fun fact, we had a special invitation to go play this.
What?
Remember at the con, we had to go play it. We couldn't because we just had Xavier.
Oh yeah.
Xavier ruins everything.
Stop.
He ruins everything.
Stop.
God, it begins now.
Stop. That's not funny. Let's watch this video one day.
More Funko games.
More games. I can't wait to get to the table.
So this is like it's like a dungeon crawler, I think. You play as the Goonies. So there's Goonies Never Say Die, and then there's Under the Goondocks, which is the expansion. Now we got this from Funko as well as Rear Window. We got a chance to do a review for Rear Window, but we haven't had a chance to do anything with Goonies. But I think I mentioned in another video, we've added somebody kind of new as an assistant to the team, and they are going to be learning a lot of games for us to teach us. That is going to speed up our process because it's the learning that slows us down, because trying to learn something while editing videos and recording, it's so much, and that baby. But now having somebody read it, I was saying, you missed it. I think it was the last video I said that, and I said I feel like Tom Vassell because he's got a bunch of people that teach him how to play. Reaching Tom levels. That's what I need. I need people to teach me how to play games.
So when we found this game, that was a happy accident. At Gen Con.
This is when before it was Funko Games, and it was Funko, but it was still Prospero Hall. But I think it says Funko Games, but now they're all like one thing now. I think it's just Funko Games. But we went this and we never took it seriously. It was like just another marketing thing so they could sell more Funkos.
But their booth looked so cool, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to?" We bought it because it looked wicked, and then they're like, "Do you want to demo it?" I'm like, yes, we do.
No, we bought it. Did we buy it before or after? No, we bought it after we got the demo.
Did we? Oh, okay. Well, no, we wanted to buy it. And
you don't know anything about the build-up. You just jump in. It's like, we saw it, we bought it because it looked awesome. I was like, no, you gotta work. You gotta build up, tease the people.
No, but we went to the booth for something, and then they were like, you have to sign up online for the demo.
No, we did sign up online for the demo. We went to the booth, and we were asking them about, do you have any copies of this? And they're like, sorry, sold out. And we were like, oh, I can't remember what it was. And they were like, sold out. And I made a joke. I was like, oh, okay. It was like, you don't have any copies? Like, well, we have some copies for our employees. And I was like, how about we don't tell them you have those copies? And she got so serious. She's like, sorry, we don't do that.
I don't remember
and I was like, I didn't actually mean that. I was just joking.
I don't remember how we got into the demo, but
well, no, we signed up. We signed up here before we went to Gen Con. Let me tell you how this happened.
I don't remember.
We signed up for this. And you signed us up, and you asked me, do you want to go see the Funko thing? And I was like, Funko? With the Funko Pops? Because we have Funko Pops. So I was like, it was going to be like a gimmicky, just, take our money type of thing. Like, I never took it seriously. And I think a lot of people felt like that. I was like, Funko, they make the thousands of little Funko Pops, which are like twice as big as these guys.
But I was on a whole Funko.
I know, yeah, we were there, but I never, when you told me about this, I never took their gaming seriously. Yeah. I don't think anybody else did. And then they set up this killer room.
Oh my gosh, it was so
It was so
amazing.
pretty. And they used it again this year, actually.
Did they?
Yeah, same.
It was beautiful.
It was so pretty. And they had demo. You had to book it in these nice tables, nice room, and you go in and you sit down with somebody. It was me, Brittany, and some woman we never met before.
Yeah.
And then they gave us three of us a demo, and then you just like go at it. And this is the game we played.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, all right. And then we played it, and it was like awesome.
It was so good. It was so good.
And I was like, this game has no right to be as good as it is.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's
and I'm such
Board Game Coffee seal of approval. Good. That's right. We are giving the FunkoVerse Harry Potter specifically because we're giving it this one specifically because this is the one that started it for us.
Yeah.
So, and we love this one, and we like the Harry Potter universe, and we had such a good time with this. And the thing with FunkoVerse is, pass me that one.
Yep.
We got this one, right?
And
so we got Batman, and then we got Golden Girls, and there's so many more. There's so many crazy ones to get, and you can combine them. You can have Harry timed up with like Blanche. Is she even here?
She throws cakes,
Blanche isn't this
doesn't
one.
she?
I don't think it's Blanche.
Someone throws cakes.
Throws cakes. I think it's. I don't remember how it works. If you can custom
It's
give
so
them their
awesome.
weapons.
I love everything.
But you can
about
mix
this
and
game.
match. It's like you can have Hermione and Blanche versus like Batman and Voldemort or whatever the combos are. Like I think it's. Can you do 2-on-2?
It is 2-on-2.
Is it 2-on-2 all the time? Because
it's always 2-on-2.
I don't think it's always. 'Cause I think you can play as standalone, and there's only 2 people in here.
Oh.
So again, I don't. It's been a while since we played, but we actually did a live video because we were comparing this to Unmatched.
Long.
Yeah, we were doing this to comparing this to Unmatched because we were playing both of them kind of around the same time. But so much fun. This series is so much fun. And then just pick up. Like I actually like playing with the Golden Girls, and that's the thing. There's so many characters because Funko has so many licenses that they can pull on, and they all play good. Even the Golden Girls play great. So just get the license that you think it'd be fun to play with, right? I was like, oh, it can be fun to play with Blanche and who was Rose? You nailed it, Rose Nyland. See, now it's coming. Now we're it's Blanche Devereaux and Rose Nyland. I used to watch Golden Girls all the time. Anyways, so yeah, fantastic, well worthy of the because they all play the same. They all work together, and I like that you can combine all of it. It's so good. I love Universe. I think that's why I really liked Unmatched too, because they both kind of do the same thing. They fill that same void, but they have completely different licenses and a different way of doing things.
See, and I think Unmatched. I love the artwork on Unmatched, but I prefer Funko.
Wait, I got that because you don't really like playing Unmatched, but you do like playing Funko.
I love Funko.
Okay. Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea.
But wait, there's more.
Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea.
But wait, there's more.
Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. Now, we actually even have more because there's a bunch of little boxes of expansions. Like, they're not there though.
Oh, okay.
Remember episode 9 that we did? We went through the random bins of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch of Land, Air, and Sea stuff in those random bins that we covered in episode 9 that we never pulled out. Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea is so freaking good. It's so freaking good. And we got the what is this? Is it 6 to 7 game expansion or 5? We played with the max you could.
6.
And is it a 6 player?
Does it take it to? Oh wait, it might take it to 7.
Where's one of these boxes is the expansion to add more
It says
players.
5 to 6.
Okay, so that's the expansion. So it's the 6. So
oh no, 7-player expansion.
there you go, 7. I was like, I knew we played because we played it on this table and it was packed.
Massive.
It's massive because we have the neoprene mat for it, and the neoprene mat is huge. Now, here's what I suggest: if you're gonna go with Heroes, Land, Air, and Sea, go all in. Like get all the boxes, get all the expansions. If you can get 7
But
players.
you might have to sit on your floor.
Hold on, if you can get 7 players going, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
Because. And yeah, you have to have a big table. Like it maxed out this table like right to the edge. Like people had their tableaus. Like you can't see my hands. Tableaus right to the edge here. It was fantastic. And with one of these clans, it's this one here. There's a bird clan, and they have the floating city.
Oh,
so it's like on these clear sticks, and it's floating. So it's got like multi-dimensional now.
That's so cool.
And there's floating, like there's the minis have boats that look like on white sticks, and they float too. Because there's a bunch of minis you assemble, and what's clever is the minis you assemble. We had an assembly day. It was me, you, your brother. We were all at your parents' house, and we were just assembling these things because there's so much.
We had an assembly line.
Netflix and chill, and just like assemble because there's a lot to do it. But what's great about it is they give so much room at the top of the boxes that they all fit in here. assembled, so you don't have to disassemble them. So I have a lot of expansions already in these boxes. And yeah, it comes with a board that you can play on, but I recommend the neoprene mat. It's so nice. And if you can play with everybody, we had such a good time. And funny thing is, the game plays in like 2 hours. Like, it's a lot shorter than you'd think, and it ends before you want it to end.
Yeah.
Because you're like, no more. I can't remember the details. It's got like the explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Those are the 4 ways you can win. It's like you explore enough of the map, you exterminate an entire clan. There's like different ways to win, and I can't remember all the details. But Brittany, I'm going off script. Because there's one thing I forgot to mention. Board Game Coffee, seal of approval. I love Land, Air, and Sea. One thing that I'd say I don't love about Land, Air, and Sea, their painted minis are a tad ugly. They're a tad ugly, but game, fantastic. Like, if you're a stickler for painted minis, you can paint them yourself. But if you don't want to paint them, like I don't want to paint them, don't care if they're not the greatest. I don't care. The game is fantastic. It looks, the table presence on it, amazing. Like I said, you can just start with this one. But like I'm saying, like all of it, like go in, man. It's so much fun.
Designer Scott Elms is one of my favorites.
Yeah. This is it's funny, it's from the guys that make Tiny Epic. This is like
Big Epic.
This is Big Epic. Like it's great. So like I'll play this game anytime. I'll play this game anytime. The only thing that holds me back is I have to read the rules again. Because, and it was just covered, I don't have a lot of time to read rules. But so good. So good. So good. I had such a good time. I remember it was like, last game we played, it was me, you, Chris, Jess, Mark. Callum. We're missing one person because everybody was here.
Kayla?
Was Kayla here? She might have been. So
we had 7. It was
full.
10.
We had everybody at the table, and what was great is we played it, and it actually ended early because I wiped out Mark because everybody was doing their thing. They were exploring, they were building their army. They were kind of like everybody was in their own territory, and be like, "Oh, there's gonna be a war," and for some reason, Mark was on the Cloud City. I think he was the Cloud City, and he decided. But there was I think there was a portal or something that got him from his to mine, and to my territory, and he was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go jump down there and check out Mark's territory. And I'm like, why are you here? Like,
War.
That was clearly like just a move to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go there. I was like, you're not even finished exploring your land. There's so much place. Why did you? It was like a pointed like, I'm gonna start taking over. I'm gonna start doing things in your territory. And I was like, well, that's enough of that. And I just went like, I went all out and just wiped him off the face of the planet. It was over. And game over. It was game. But I didn't even win. I lost to Callum due to a tiebreaker. Me and Callum had our points are so similar because he was exploring like crazy, but I got most of my points from just like battling everybody. Or I can't remember how it points out, but it was, I think it was like resources. Whoever has the most food or whatever wins. And he had like one more thing than I did. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Count again. I was like, I did all the work and you won? You didn't do nothing. Anyways, no, he did stuff. That's why I got points. Anyways, what else we got?
Dragonland.
Something else from Gamelyn.
Adorable.
Clearly this is our Gamelyn pile. Our Gamelyn Games pile.
Yes.
This
episode was pretty much Funko and Gamelyn.
We got this as I actually never played this. We got it as a just a little bonus. They were sending us some stuff to do videos for them, and I guess it was room in the box. And they tossed us Dragonland, which I believe is a reprint. I think somebody else used to do Dragonland, and they took it over. Here we go. Now we're starting.
Epic Defenders.
Tiny Epic Defenders. Oh. Tiny Epic Defenders expansion pack. I believe I taught this game at Essen when I was there working their booth. I demoed this game over and over and over again. I like it better with the expansion. It's more simple than like the Tiny Epic games we like to play.
Yeah.
So it's just more on the simpler side. So if you're looking for an easier type of game, not so deep into strategy, but still fun, try Tiny Epic Defenders. A lot of people liked it. I demoed it a lot, but I can't remember it. And that was only 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago.
I don't think I've played this one.
Tiny Epic Western is one of the few that I have not played. It seems like one of the more complex ones, but I haven't actually played Tiny Epic Western. So let's put that there. What else we got?
We have a pile.
We have a pile. Okay, what is this? What is going on with this pile? Why Is this a giveaway?
It sure is.
Now, that's why you gave it to you all at once. I was like, what's going on? The alarms worked. That was great. That was nice. Anyways, so
The
today's...
games, not the expansions.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. This is what I was going to clarify. I have to clarify with Gamelyn. Gamelyn games, they're giving you these six Tiny Epic games. Specifically, they're giving you the deluxe edition of these games. Now, these are like little expansions. I don't think you're gonna get these, so let's not count on these. I don't know how this
I
works.
was just adding them there.
But they're giving us the deluxe editions of everything. That's the ones with the yellow stickers. See, the deluxe editions are what you get.
They're so generous.
Yeah, so you're gonna get one winner. One winner is gonna get 6 Tiny Epic games. These ones specifically. So you're gonna get Tiny Epic Pirates, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, Tiny Epic Dungeons, Tiny Epic Tactics, Tiny Epic Quest, Tiny Epic Mechs. You're gonna get all of these, all the deluxe editions of these, and you're gonna get it all in a Gamelyn game hall, or I can't remember what they're called. They have these blue totes that hold 12 games on them, so they're gonna fit. They're gonna fill half the bag for you.
Amazing.
So that's awesome. And not only that, with this, Gamelyn Games, generous, they're going to give you a pledge of Tiny Epic Vikings.
Wow.
So you're going to get this and a
7
pledge
games.
of Tiny Epic Vikings. I don't have a pledge of Tiny Epic Vikings.
Wow.
Maybe I'll get one too.
A little jelly.
So
That is incredibly generous.
So, yeah,
Thank
so-
you, Gamelyn.
yeah, thank you very much, Gamelyn. So Gamelyn Games came through with the big win. So I have all those. Now, as far as my review, we did previews for...
Dinosaurs.
Oh, Tiny Epic Pirates. Our preview is hilarious, I think. We have a bunch of good skits in there. We did Tiny
have a
Epic Pirates.
playthrough
Oh,
of it,
and
too.
dinosaurs. Our dinosaur one is like 20 minutes long, but we went like there's so many good skits in there. It's like
Actually, our intro, a skit from it, is in the intro of our video.
part of a skit is in the intro of all our videos where it's me chasing a dinosaur, which is Chris in the dinosaur outfit. And I'm like, Vincent! But there's so many good skits in there. So that's long, mostly because we spent so much time just making skits. It was fun to do. So Tiny Epic Pirates, we have a preview. Tiny Epic Dinosaur, we have a preview. Tiny Epic Dungeons, did we do an espresso or a preview? We did something for this.
I think we did a playthrough.
For Dungeons? I don't think so.
Espresso.
We did something for Dungeons. Yeah, we'll let you know. Tactics, I don't think we did. I don't think we did anything for anything else. Mechs looks familiar. I don't remember if we did anything for Mechs.
I don't remember.
But Mechs, I'd say out of this pile, I think out of this pile, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs is Brittany's favorite.
Yes.
Brittany is a huge fan of Tiny Epic
Big fan.
Dinosaurs. For me, it's Tiny Epic Mechs out of this pile. Oh, we did a playthrough of Tiny Epic Pirates.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Did you? Oh, well, we did a playthrough of this, and I won. But then the guys who gave them games watched it back, and they're like, Brittany forgot to do something she should have won. But I was like, well, she's a pirate who forgot to loot. Sounds to me like she loses. So that is the game. This plus a Tiny Epic Vikings pledge, and you're gonna get the bag to hold it in the game hall.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna toss this aside.
More Tiny Epic.
Tiny Epic Kingdoms. Is there? No, we don't have an expansion for this. So Tiny Epic Kingdoms, actually never play Tiny Epic Kingdoms. Because I think this is one of their earlier ones. And when I got into the Tiny Epic guys, it was Tiny Epic Galaxies. That was the first one I got into.
Which is right.
Oh,
Here.
which we happen to have right here. Tiny Epic Galaxies.
This is a separate game.
That's something. So what are you doing? What you doing?
Sorry.
Anyways, Tiny Epic Galaxies is by far my favorite Tiny Epic game, and
We were playing that before we even started Board Game Coffee.
yeah, and we've had videos where we say it's like a stocking stuffer of the year. Every year, if you're looking for a stocking stuffer, just always put this in there. Like if they don't have it, this is by far, I think, some of Scott's best work. Like this is my favorite Gamelyn game.
Or dinosaurs, but
if this is my favorite Gamelyn game, and I already gave Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea a badge of approval, I guess that means this gets a badge of approval. Tiny Epic Galaxies, Board Game Coffee, seal of approval. And now they also have the expansion, which is Beyond the Black. which is an excellent expansion. Also, one of my favorite expansions, but it doesn't get its own seal because it's kind of like with this. So, this on its own, excellent. Get Beyond the Black, it just gives you more excellence. It adds some different ships and different rules, but it's still good. It just builds on an already amazing game.
And this is tiny.
This is ultra tiny Epic Galaxies, which the box is worn out because I always bring it with us to play somewhere and we never do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we don't have enough time. But I always bring it with us. So it's teeny tiny, the entire game. This entire thing.
This makes me want to play Galaxies.
This entire thing is in here. Mm-hmm. Brittany's never beat me at Galaxies. Fun fact.
I beat you one time, but
never
you don't remember it.
Absolutely never happened.
It absolutely did happen.
Absolutely
you were
ridiculous. Tiny Epic Zombies, we actually did a review for this. So many characters.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this was before we ever talked to the guys at Gamelyn.
That's right.
So we did a review for Tiny Epic Zombies, and so you can go watch that. There's so many characters in this, but it's kind of fun that they got a whole like zombie thing in like zombies in the mall in this little tiny box. So that's what that's about.
Anything zombies.
And Tiny Epic Galaxies Blast Off, which this is I think a simplified version of Tiny Epic Galaxies that's meant for like Target and whatever to be on the shelves. Like that's the point of this. And I love the artwork. I love the artwork update they've done on this.
Did we play this?
I've never played this. No. Kira, who used to be on Man vs. Meeple, friend of the show.
Yeah.
She did a review for this, and she liked it. She likes this better than the original. Huh. But I don't know. But I'm excited. If she likes it better than the original, I'm excited because the original is so good. Okay, that is it.
That's it.
Okay, so and here's the thing. Here's the best part about this Gamelyn Games sponsored giveaway. Worldwide.
No way.
Worldwide. Yay. Anybody can get this.
Wow.
Every time we do, when we do worldwide, I was like, I feel like the neighbor's going to win it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, but there's people like, so it's open. So worldwide just means more competition. So worldwide, 6 games with the Gamelyn's game haul, bag haul, or game haul, I believe is what it's called. That's the bag that holds 12 of these. And the Tiny Epic Vikings pledge. One person, one lucky winner is getting all of that, and you could be anywhere.
Thank you,
and you could enter. Thank you very much, Gamelyn. That is very generous. Fun fact, Gamelyn was the first one to sponsor.
Wow.
Yeah, they were the first one to come in and being like, yeah, we'll give you 6 games.
Wow.
And a pledge. And a bag. And we're like, all right.
So generous.
They actually sent us a bag and a shirt so I could wear on this episode, but it hasn't got here yet.
Oh.
There's supposed to be a FedEx thing, and it keeps getting delayed, so I'm thinking that might be it.
Oh.
So it didn't get here in time before we finish this episode. But we can't wait, because we have 24 episodes to film. We gotta go, go, go! Alright, so here's what you gotta do to win. Now, if you want to win this awesome haul, with more stuff that we don't have here, is you gotta subscribe to Board Game Coffee on YouTube. You gotta like this video, and in the comments, answer this question. What would you like to see as the next Tiny Epic game? What's the theme? Is it Tiny Epic Ninjas? Is it Tiny Epic Farm Animals? Ooh. Tiny Epic Badgers?
Ooh.
Tiny Epic whatever. Who knows? Tiny Epic Spider-Man? They haven't done licensed stuff yet. So, yeah, there's no licensed stuff yet. I just said Spidey because he's here. But I'm game.
Maybe Heroes.
I'm game. Yeah, it could be Tiny Epic Heroes. They could do a whole bunch of little, like, generic space.
I'm in.
Tiny Epic Heroes that's my comment. Tiny Epic Heroes would be awesome. Anyways, so let us know what your answer would be. And in your comment, remember to... Actually, it doesn't matter. But no, we'll do it because it just keeps it consistent. Let us know which country this will be getting shipped to. It just keeps it consistent. Yeah. And that's it. I believe that's it.
Yeah, and remember...
Yes, remember. We're not going to contact you before the 20th to tell you you've won. We are only going to be announcing the winners live on our show, and then in the description of that video. We will not contact you directly. The only reason we're going to contact you directly is if you don't respond to us, to the video, when we put it live. Mm-hmm. We're not going to ask you for information. We will never ask you for money, and because this is all going to be shipped to you. No cost to you. And the reason I'm saying this is because there are scammers trying to infiltrate this contest and get information and money from people.
And ruin the fun.
And ruin the fun for everybody. So just be aware of that. We're here to spread happiness. Okay, I think that's it, right?
I think that's it.
What episode was this?
We're going into episode 19.
19! We're so close!
Oh my God.
So close!
Woo.
Alright, see you guys at episode 19.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.